they're going to let him through, and this pursuit will continue. The thing that makes this dangerous at this point is these are surface streets where you have stoplights and stop signs, and every time that vehicle runs one of those intersections, they run the risk of causing a crash.
And this is a very a heavy pedestrian area as well. We're watching this happen right near Baylor Hospital. Lots of people walk around during the lunch hour to get to and from. The driver here going not at an extreme high rate of speed here, Don.
Right, and this may be one of those situations where the driver is unfamiliar with the area. In a lot of police chases, the suspect driver will try and get to a familiar area near their house or where they work, someplace where they grew up, so they know the street areas. This driver appears that very possibly could be confused and not know this particular area.
Do you know, Don, have you heard anything yet about whether, in fact, this car is stolen, or why they might be after this driver?
Yeah, Fort Worth PD confirmed to us and to the Dallas Sheriff's Office this is a possible occupied stolen vehicle. We saw from helicopter footage earlier there's a paper tag on the back of that car, possibly not belonging to that vehicle.
Okay, and it looks like we are still on some smaller roads here. They're not near a highway at this point. They're still on Live Oak, this driver, and I'm going to see if Ames, our pilot there, and Sky Ranger can zoom out a little bit to give our viewers a broader scope of what's happening, how many patrol cars are after this driver right now. And right now, they are coming up to 75, Don.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to cross under 75 and go into downtown Dallas proper. Again, congested area, a lot of cars, a lot of pedestrians. This has the potential of ending badly.
Talk to us about the risk. Obviously, other drivers on the road are at risk here. If this driver turned into a residential area, it looks like the chase is getting onto the Dallas North Tollway, and now they will head northbound at this point. We haven't seen anything come out of the vehicle either. The driver or any passenger hasn't thrown out anything from the vehicle. The windows have not rolled down at any point. Very dark tinted windows. And now they're heading onto the northbound side of the Dallas North Tollway. And
you'll see the Dallas Sheriff's Department now try to pass this vehicle, get in front of it far enough that they can deploy those stop sticks and get that vehicle to drive over them, hopefully flattening those tires. There's the second Sheriff's Department vehicle. Again, trying to get in front of this pursuit. The driver that's being pursued right now has slowed tremendously from the speeds we saw earlier. There's a third Sheriff's Department vehicle passing it now. They're going to try and get enough of a lead to be able to safely get those sticks deployed and hopefully put an end to this pursuit quickly.
And like you mentioned, Don, this driver reached speeds of maybe 80 miles per hour when he was on 45 and he was on 20, and then through the streets of downtown he sped up, but not significantly. And as you point out here, this is not an extreme high-speed chase, but dangerous nonetheless.
Oh, they're all dangerous. Every pursuit is dangerous. They all have the possibility of crashing into other vehicles or simply crashing into the squad cars themselves by slamming on the brakes or taking there's stop sticks deployed there. It looks like the driver may have struck a couple of the sticks on the way by. We'll find out in just a moment.
Oh, blew through that intersection. The driver just exited off the Dallas North Tollway. We're trying to figure out which street he's on exactly right now. Texas Sky Ranger continues to stay on top of this scene. We just saw law enforcement try to use stop sticks to stop the driver. It may have punctured one or two tires, but it hasn't completely stopped this driver just yet. And now it appears that they are in a residential area. And this is dangerous, Don, in itself.
Right, and the true danger starts again here in just a few minutes. If they did get those tires successfully spiked, you'll see the tires deflate. You'll see the driver lose traction, lose the ability to steer the vehicle, and hopefully will pull the vehicle over and surrender. That's the hopes of police after they spike those tires. Right now, we're not seeing any deflation from here. We do see that he did drive over the spikes. We just don't know how many tires were struck.
And it looks like this driver's now on Lemon, at least exited Lemon off the Dallas North Tollway, turned right, and is now on Lemon in a very populated area. We've seen this driver, again, go through I-20, I-45, through the streets of downtown Dallas, right by Baylor. What was that? Okay, right now they are on northbound Easton. This driver of a suspected stolen vehicle has been leading police on a chase for the last at least 30 minutes. This chase started in Fort Worth, and now it is in Dallas, off the Dallas North Tollway, in the Highland Park area. We've actually covered quite a lot of ground here, Don.
Right, and it looks like the vehicle is slowing tremendously from what we saw earlier. We're nearly at a crawl at this point. We're not seeing the vehicle stop. We don't see anyone in front of them. It looks like they're slowing to a stop now.
Okay, and it does appear that they have come to a stop. And again, we need to warn our viewers that this is on a slight delay. We are monitoring what happens at this point.
We see Fort Worth officers now exiting the vehicles. They have weapons drawn on it, and they're going to conduct what's called a felony stop. They will order the driver to turn the vehicle off, toss the keys out the window, and show the officers both their hands. We're waiting right now for the driver to comply with their commands.
And these are Fort Worth police officers with their guns drawn. The driver we've not seen the window roll down. It is kind of hard to tell with those wires in the way, but they are talking to him. They clearly have communication with him right now. And there the door opens. Driver has his hands up.
They'll command him to step out. They'll command him to turn around. They want to see if there's any weapons involved and ask him to walk backward toward them. This is a very, very textbook felony stop. They're going to ask him to kneel down at some point. And the suspect, it appears, is in custody at this point. Now they're going to clear the vehicle to see if there are any other occupants inside. Again, with their guns drawn for safety. It appears the vehicle has been cleared and there was only one person aboard.
Appears
and that
the driver's
suspect's
a
in
woman.
custody.
It looks like they have her in cuffs. They're going to... Okay. Well, this chase ended in the most peaceful way possible in Highland Park. And it looks like at this point they'll just assess what happened.
Right.
Book her or whatnot.
And we'll find out exactly what the charges are.
Okay, well, we will follow this story and we will have the very latest for you coming up today on NBC5 News at 4.